grade at Allen Elementary. I've been there for about 15 years. My husband Ted and I have been going to church here for probably about 8 years now, I think. Our girls went through a youth group here, and they're grown and out of the house now and gone. But I got my love of junk from my grandma because she never threw anything away. She went through the Great Depression, grew up really poor, and so they never threw anything away, but then she would use it for really creative things. And so I spent a lot of time at her house as I was growing up, and I just love that. And so I've kind of taken that into my own home. And then we also live on a farm, so I've got all kinds of natural things around that I can use, and so I like to kind of bring the natural world in as well. So everything that I have on the table was either found at Goodwill or dug out of my husband's garage or my dad's garage, or found out in my yard or on a walk. So I'll just kind of share some of the things that I have, but you can find things anywhere too. Go to your husband's garage, look around. Go to your dad's garage, look around. Find if you like that kind of thing, and you can always find a use for it. What I found is that you can use anything to decorate with if you kind of just think outside the box. And if you can't think of an idea, go to Pinterest, because they have tons of ideas on how to repurpose things. But anyway, this is probably my favorite thing on the table because, and it's probably the one that had the most sludge on it, talking about sludge. But I found this in my dad's garage. It was buried under a bunch of junk and had oil all over it. It's an oil can. But I dug it out and cleaned it up, and I keep it on my coffee table now. And just keep flowers in it, just rotate the flowers out for the seasons. But so it was completely free from the junk pile. And then the berries that I have in it are some berries that I pick just from the farm, just when we go on a walk. So if you go on a hike, if you're out in the driving around on dirt roads, you can always find things. Just take something with you to pick stuff, and you can bring it home with you. This is a Goodwill find. I think I got it for like $1. And then I just put some cranberries on it because I think cranberries are so pretty at Christmas time, and they're like $1.50 a bag. And you can, if they get yucky, just throw them out, get another bag, and just put some more on there. So these were some old cheese graters that I found, I think, at Goodwill. And I know everybody's got these around their house, but they have little tea lights in there to make little lanterns out of those. The cedar, the berries were all stuff that I cut from the farm and brought in and tied ribbons on it, and it gets dried out, you throw it away, get some more. It's free, so I do that a lot during Christmas time. This is a tool tray that I found in my husband's garage and stole from him, as well as this one. But I keep this on my kitchen table and just kind of trade things out with the seasons. It's got these neat little compartments in it. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it later, but you can put mince or salt and pepper shaker or anything in there, napkins. Same with this one. This is out of my husband's garage as well. And I found this at a flea market, and usually, like, my husband has these little records that for his record player, I keep those in there, but I thought it'd be cute to put your Christmas cards in, because you never know what to do with those Christmas cards that you get all year. But the trees came from the dollar spot at Target. They had nothing on them, but I glued jewelry to them, because none of the jewelry I buy is very expensive, so it breaks quite often. So this was just a little pearl bracelet that I had, and just hot glued on there. And then this one is probably a little more meaningful, because a lot of the jewelry that's on here was my grandma's jewelry. And I know a lot of you probably have things that you've gotten passed down from grandmas or moms that maybe not necessarily are going to wear, or maybe it's broken or mismatched and you just have extra pieces laying around.